Hi you guys, and welcome back to another episode of Mornings with Marv. Today we're going to talk about branding a little bit more. What is branding? Is it more than what meets the eye? Right? When you look at people like myself, right, you go look at my Facebook page, you go look at my Instagram, you go look at my YouTube, you'll see all my branding is pretty consistent across the board. And on the front end of things, the messaging at least, is all pretty consistent and all leads you down one or two paths. One path is to download my free training and things that I offer. The other path is to connect with me and to have my team build and facilitate your automated systems for you. Now, when you look at a brand such as myself from the outside, you might not realize what all I do on the back end to make sure that messaging and that offer is consistent. Right? So let's talk about branding and how you're going to position yourself to make sure every single time somebody sees you, interacts with you online, looks up your brand online, they know without a shadow of doubt who you are, who you're here to serve, and how you serve those people. Now, if you look at my system, like I said, you're either A, up here on the front end, you're trying to download free training, or B, you're trying to book a time on my calendar, right? Now, when you put together your offer, your system, how you bring people or how you attract people to your brand, you want to keep in mind, like, what is that ultimate package? What is the creme de la creme that people can get from you? What is your highest offer, right, that people can get from you? And then what is that lowest offer that people can get from you, that free lead magnet, whatever the front end value thing that you're given, what is that thing? And do these two things work together? Right? Are they on the same plane? If I download this thing, am I going to naturally want to consume that and move up to this ladder here? So in the back end of my business, when it comes to my branding, I make sure that every single step of the journey, one, they're getting hit with the same message, same core principles. I make sure I maintain my core principles throughout everything that I do, right? Like, one of my core principles is you won't have to pay me unless you're utilizing my time. I give away all my training and everything for free. So if I start selling these courses and things that were otherwise free, that goes against my core principles, right? So that's one of the things that I do. The other thing I do is say fuck money, right? So if I start being flashy with a Lambo and all this other stuff and trying to make money about my messaging, then that goes against my core principles as well. So I make sure that everything that I release and everything that I do from the front end and then all the back end automation that takes them on that actual journey is all aligned and it's all natural. And it's like, hey, you downloaded and you consume this thing. What's the next natural thing for you to do? To work through this video training. Okay, after you go through that video training, you implement that thing. What's the next thing for you to do? Oh, optimize the system. Okay, once you've optimized the system, you start building and you start scaling. What are you going to do? Well, you're at a position now to pay me and my company to come in and make that entire system more efficient for you. So from not only the front end of my marketing message, but all the back end, all the follow-up, from people engaging and moving through my value ladder, it's all a very consistent message that aligns with my core principles, it aligns with my core brand. So let's take a deep dive into your back end marketing message, your back end automation, your follow-up. Make sure your front end message, from the free lead acquisition, whatever you might be using to acquire leads, all the way to whatever your highest ticket or your highest core offer is. Make sure all of those things align. It takes them on a journey, and that you're following your core principles and what you believe in every single step of the way. Comment below and let me know what this journey looks like for you, your brand, and your users. This is Big Marv. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. One love. What's up, you guys? It's Big Marv here. That was another episode of Mornings with Marv. I hope you really enjoyed it. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. If you want to come back for more, hit that subscribe button and subscribe to my channel, because I got plenty more where that came from. Thank you guys for tuning in. One love.